children, you know, I've got triplet children.
I do know you've got triplet children.
They're all 9.
They're all 9.
Wouldn't it be weird if one of them
last one caught up? Finally.
It's a bit slow, isn't it?
Finally.
He's only 8.
3 odd triplets. I forgot you've got triplets.
Yeah. I brought that up because we don't allow me to use the F words. We make them say Trump when we're the F word, the one I used before, not the other one. Yeah, they can use that all they like.
Just go for it.
Yeah, super liberal family.
Go for it, kid.
So yeah, Trump is the word we use in our household.
That's a euphemism of choice.
The little hair biscuit.
So you thought it might be a little birdie air biscuit.
Yeah.
In the egg that made it float up. So it's the little chick in the egg going. Very kindly letting a little pooch to warn you when it's not edible.
I think that's what we're all doing.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the technical answer. Right? I suppose in a way you are right. It is basically a bird poot.
It is.
Yeah. So not only basically all my life I've been eating trumping rotten egg.
That's what I mean. The more you start thinking about an egg, the more it doesn't sound like a thing that you should eat at all, does it?
Don't think about it, kids. The fact that I'm eating just trumping ones.
Yeah.
Eggs. Over time, air gets trapped between the egg shell and the membrane on the inside of the shell, forming an air bubble. So it's not
Okay.
it's not trap. They're forming an air bubble. The older the egg, the larger the bubble, until the egg starts to float. You reject. Loser. Well, there we are. That's what I've been eating. Well, dead ones.
So the exact opposite of fish, aren't they then?
Hang on, fish.
No, that's about the same.
Oh, I see. When fish are dead, they float.
They float, don't they? Yeah. So it's
But that's the equivalent of sinking for them, almost, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their sinking.
That is their sinking. Is it? Oh, very shaky ground. Very shaky ground, yeah. Rodovision, the Rodovision Song Contest. I guess it'd have to be Common People by Pulp, but if Radio Wales doesn't have the original, I'd be more than happy to hear the William Shatner version. Thanks, from Beth in Sheffield. Great entry, Pulp, Common People. Unfortunately, we've only played this feature, Rodovision Song Contest, once before, and the winner was Pulp, Common People. We played the album version, and it was a very worthy winner. So we can't have it again. You can't just win every week and it's the same song.
That would be too common.
That's we reward the regular listener on this show, right? If we did that, I wouldn't. Hi Ron and Ben, if his bladder is holding up, it says here. It's because when you went to the toilet before the news, and I hadn't listened when you said I was going to the toilet, so I didn't know where you'd gone, so I just thought you'd left. I just thought you'd had enough.
Didn't want to hear the news.
Yeah, well, yeah, you and me both. I think we all know what we're talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Jan reckons the Beatles, this is from Nigel and Jan, regular listeners, Jan reckons the Beatles a day in the life. I don't agree. Well, you're right not to agree. It's a much longer note. He says, or possibly ELO and Mr. Blue Sky. I certainly don't know, says Nigel and Jan. Well, I can tell you that neither of those are right. Is the last note standing? Uptown Funk, says Emma at MZ London on the Twitter app of Gilbert Show. You can tweet the show 81012. You can text. No, it is not. Here are the last 2 notes again. Do you want a bit more? What time is it now? How close are we?
It's nearly 3 notes, isn't it, Walter?
It's yeah, you know, yeah, so yeah, it is. All right. Well, let's have if we can, let's have a little bit more. I think this is all we can do. I think this is the last. This is
the
it.
Maximum.
If you don't get it on this, then you're not having it.
Okay. Okay, I know what it is now.
Yeah, I think everyone knows what it is now. I'll get it in 8, 10, 12. Tweet at One Gilbert Show. This, however, is not what that was. We're going back to the heavily edited listener playlist of Keith Moore in Germany. The second time he's sent one in, and what are we coming to? What are we going to now on here? We've got it's a bit of 90s kickback. Oh, human behaviour.
Oh, lovely.
Feature 1, Raw Division Song Contest. Get your entries coming in. So far we're thinking either Bauhaus, Bela Lugosi's Dead is in the lead, or Inspiral Carpets.
I think it should be Bauhaus because I shouldn't think they've had too much airplay for a while.
Certainly not on Radio Wales.
So that, for me, that I'd like that to happen.
The production team, if you're listening, because often they don't. Somebody go to the shop.
Someone go to the goth shop.
Somebody go to a decent radio station and ask them to borrow their records.
Excuse me, sir, do you have Bela Lugosi's Dead by Bauhaus?
I love the idea of BBC Radio Wales producers just going to other radio stations, knocking on the door. Bit of a fix. Bit of a fix here. What have you done wrong all your life? Oh yeah, that's the thing of have you had my eggs in? Have you done something wrong all your life? I just realised it. Last note standing. Quite a few of you getting it now. Simon in Brixton has got it. Listen to this. This is the last, the last chunk now we're playing, and you can guess it from this. There it is. I think we've all got it now, and if you haven't, you probably don't even bother in playing. Now then, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Because I'm from Pwllheli on the Llyn Peninsula, would you two from Dublin be my local band? If so, Under a Blood Red Sky, please, says Dylan Bird. Can't accept that, Dylan. It has to be where you're from. Just a dog.
There must be a band from that. Where's that place?
Pwllheli. Pwllheli. Bands from Pwllheli. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there will be. So why not enter them? Look at this in the newspaper. Did you know this, Glenn Morris? Right? Supermarkets. We all know supermarkets get up to stuff. But did you know this? I'm trying to find it from store. Did you know this?
I'll say
You're not going to believe this.
I don't believe you.
I'm just going myself to find a bit of shock. You're not going to believe this. Do you know what they do? I can't find it in this article, but here it goes. Do you know those? You know when you look in a supermarket?
Yeah.
And then there'll be a sign hanging down with 2 bits of fishing gut.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have to be fishing gut. Other guts are available. Sometimes those signs sort of wobble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. What the natural factors?
Well.
Or do you mean deliberate?
Well, this is the shot. Deliberate.
They make them wobble so that you look at them.
So, yeah.
How do they do that?
I don't know. They've got some kind of wobbler.
Ooh.
Yeah. You heard it first. Supermarkets are using wobblers. Wobbling signs hung from the ceiling. They act like a flag, so we're more likely to notice objects in our peripheral vision if they move. Wow.
So we're using our animal instincts to find out that the beans are half price.
Exactly. We are using our animal instincts. Things that we...
What was that?
Skills that were haunted on the savannas of Africa and the prairies. And yeah, skills that were honed to alert us to the presence of wild animals, predators.
Crikey, a 2-for-1 deal? I'll never eat all that. I'll have it anyway.
Exactly.
One for you and one for the bin.
That's what they're doing. Yeah, here's where we buy one, chuck one out free. This one. I love these articles where there's things in there where you generally go, this is what supermarket mind games, this article is all about, supermarket mind games. That one, absolutely rightly right, we're using those skills, they're using that to see things like special offers and things, just making them, how do they make them wobble? It's either got to be a draft, they must be pumping in draft.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Or maybe there's a little chomping eggs just nearby.
They might put them near the eggs, near rotten eggs. Or is it that if you put, sometimes you can make something on with perpetual motion, yeah. Maybe if you put a piece of fishing at different lengths or different, would that do it? Would that make it just slightly, the weight of it, perpetual fishing get wobble?
I know what you mean. I know exactly. We all know what you mean. I think it's we definitely look at that.
I think I need to do more science. I didn't do any science at school.
The science picture on the shelf.
Sometimes it shows right the fact that I've eaten only rotten eggs for 46 years. Maybe if I'd done science in school,
In a picture where you guess on a scientific thing.
Okay.
You completely guess it.
Right.
Is this possible?
Right, okay.
And then you find out how many times you
Let's find. Somebody must know. Somebody must know. That's psychological tricks. What else do they do? This one is, I thought, more obvious. This one less exciting. They put red stickers on things to make us notice them. And everybody knows. That can't come under the supermarket mind game.
The red sticker has been
That's like having a long time. Yeah, it's like having a man going, "Hey, look over here." And he goes, "Look at that mind game." Damn, you got me. Let's go back to the heavily edited list of plays. I can tell you now, there's a lot of just before I do, there's a lot of last not standing correct answers now. Simon in Brixton, who says, "Please say hello to Lucia or Lucia." Sarah Morgan in Cardiff, doing painting. Could have just put paint in there, so it saved me a lot of time. Ian in Ely, who doesn't give any description for you, which is fair enough.
Just wanted to be mentioned.
Just wanted to mention. I can tell you, you are all right. I think we're gonna play the track. I think to finish off, but we'll first of all going to go back to the heavily edited listener playlist of Keith Moore in Langen in Germany, who has asked for good choice, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bad Moon Rising.
Tears to your eyes kind of song.
And Woodbine Willie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a 9-year-old's what greater pleasure than seeing a slight odd juxtaposition of age and song.
Yeah. He's a sensitive little fella.
Is he?
Yeah.
What have you got? You've got triplets, 2 boys and
2 girls, 1 boy. The girls are identicals. I mean, the boy he's a boy.
He's a boy. Yeah. How is having triplets? It's a degree.
Really kind of emotion available that we've had. Mostly all your emotions available. It's been really fun. I feel surprised. Moments of joy. Is there any other way? I don't know. Lucky is what I feel. It's just fantastic. We were a couple that were struggling to become pregnant people who suddenly became.
I think all couples struggle to become a pregnant couple.
Turns out it can only be one of us.
Yeah, you've got to set your sights a bit low. If you're going, we just want to be a pregnant couple. It's too ambitious. To become the world's first pregnant couple. That's a magazine.
My wife would have been delighted if I could have carried at least one of them.
I'm sure you could have borne half the load.
Yeah,
But so you were struggling to become a pregnant couple. Next thing you know, family of 5.
Exactly, and the car's full. Yeah, like
Bang, boom,
yeah,
bosh.
yeah.
Wow,
It was dramatic.
that is a big overnight change.
It is.
Did you know they were triplets? How before they were,
They thought it was twins. They were fairly convinced that it was twins, and it turns out there was a third one hiding.
And you know the other two?
The scan.
Photobombing in the back of the scan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Which one was photobombing in the back of the scan?
We think it was Lola. She was the littlest. Yeah. Still is.
What are the other two called?
Dylan and Eve.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Lola from the Kinks.
Yeah.
Dylan from Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
And Eve from All About Eve. The famous Top of the Pops. Top of the Pops mimers.
That was great. The music just suddenly stopped, didn't it? Yeah.
You are an ocean wind. Oh, hang on, my lips are moving. Think of it now. Oh, the worst.
Isn't it great that that's what they're remembered for?
I know. I love you All About Eve. I think I bought the album, to be fair,
Yeah.
just to throw one back for them there, in their defence. So, the last note standing, we've got a lot of people now getting it right. I think, are we just going to go to it? I think we're going to, should we play it now? I think we've got the last note standing. So we were looking for this was the clues. Well, we've had quite a few right answers, some of them I've read out, but Keith in Germany, who's given us, I think we'll give it to him. He can be today's winner, because he's sent in the playlist for the second half of the show, and he's also got this right. What a day he's having.
Yeah.
Hi Rob and Co, enjoying listening to my second playlist. The one note standing is Kate Bush sat in your lap. Cheers, Keith Morlangan. You are absolutely right, it is Kate Bush sat in your lap off the 1981 album, Dream, I think it was. Let's hear it now. 2. Kate Bush sat in your lap. That was our last noise standing. Congratulations if you got it right. Commiserations if you didn't. If we'd actually gone back and played more and more and more at the end of that song, it would just been the same for quite some time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Confusing. Now then, what have we got? We've only got a few minutes left. It's 12:52 by my reckoning. We were now the other feature we've got going is the Raw Division Song Contest, where you tell me where you're from, name a band, nominate the track, and we choose a winner at the end of the show. We both decided that today's winner was Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi is dead. But then I've been at a little conflab with the production team, and they say it's 9 minutes long and it's 2.5 minutes before the boat draw. I said, so what? It's the winner, Sticky.